Well, he left. Yeah, he left.
He left, so he's effectively banned. Yeah, he was saying I was white knighting the server that says 100% roleplay while literally no roleplay was happening. And because I guess he probably isn't talking to RJ for some fucking reason, he was taking this shit out on me. And apparently, he said I have a snotty attitude. And so he had a ticket with RJ, which only RJ could see about it, without talking to me first at all. With me talking shit, it's like saying, "What do you want?" Like, I had to defend myself.
Brought it up out of nowhere, forcing you to defend yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once again, people, why we hate him.
Okay, do I have anything extra on me that I could have said? Okay. No.
He started off with POV, KRP dies because you guys couldn't be mature enough to encourage the serious role players.
Oh my, I did not want to hear that shit from him of all people.
The first thing I said was, not dead yet. This was around the time when I was joking about being black and ashy because of being because
he called me a boxer boy.
Yeah, which is a reference to the Chinese rebellion.
And to this day, I still don't get Asian stereotypes.
Fuck you.
He asked me how many people were on. I said the usual. He said he asked none. Then I said also bad time to ask that since 4th of July is tomorrow, and he's British, so of course he doesn't get that. Calling it a fucking excuse.
I'm pretty sure it's a mental deficiency.
It's summer, it's 4th of July, it's cold, so it's winter, people can't get on, maybe amid the server shit. 4th of July is a national holiday from me in America, so yeah, it's a pretty good excuse, I think. Yeah, you guys had like 50 people on every night, but you don't.
Tell them that people aren't fucking dedicating a portion of their life to play a game that they'll probably not be able to play if they keep dedicating their life to it.
I said we had this same amount of people around the time you joined. He said, wouldn't it matter when you respawn at last save pet checkpoint? Running a server with the literal title, Life RP, you can't die is a bit. I asked, sorry, I don't understand what you mean by that, because I didn't at the time. He said, mate, I could literally line every player in the server up, gun you down one by one, and you just be like, okay, I'm at the hospital now. Continues to do the same shit. I just responded with, we're not a server that does that. Or like
we're not a PvP server.
I told him if you wanted to play one, that's fine. He said whoever's idea for Life RP server where there's no actual permadeath rules has a fucking screw loose.
Well,
I said there is permadeath.
Fucking reason for it.
Yeah, I said there is permadeath. He said, then shut the fuck up with the 100% immersion, 100% roleplay. I said, it's when a player decides. He said, yeah, which no one's ever gonna do. I said, I never did that. Think I'm the only cunt who did. If you want to diss someone about that line, diss RJ and Will. No, but you're defending shit that
has no balls to diss RJ at all.
I only joined as an admin. The current iteration, nothing ever will be. And I was talking about him or saying no, but you're defending shit that actually contracts or whatever. I said there are people that aren't what's advertised. He said I don't stand in front of a Ford dealership and tell you it's actually a Mercedes dealership. I said it's not my fault the server says that when this is my second iteration. He said, right, so everyone should lie and chat shit because everyone does. I said, why are you even talking to me about this? I never made it. He said, then stop white knighting it. I said, I never talked about it until you just brought it up. He said, right, and every time I do mention it, you defend it like it's your bitch or some shit. I said, don't you still have DMs with RJ? Bother him about this. He said, not spoken to RJ in a week, mate. I said, because I want to, when he was talking about me defending the server. I said, I don't see a problem with me defending something I like. He said, well, if you genuinely defend shit you clearly have no defense for, then you're a bit of a simpleton, aren't you? I said, never claimed I wasn't, because I don't have a good response to that. He said, good. I said, also, not sure why you're being all pissy with me. I never insulted you unprovoked.
Yeah,
I never talked shit to you unprovoked. He said, cause Mr. Bones, I spent about 1 month after having you talk to me like shit, having a snotty attitude. And I was asking you for admin
1
shit.
month? Whoa, pause. 1 month?
That's what he said.
Motherfucker hasn't even been on the server since. Whoa, this is some bullshit.
Yep.
Dude hasn't even been on the server for a proper month.
I haven't talked to him in a month. I'm assuming he's talking about because it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. That's technically means it's a month. Despite that not actually being right. I don't care. I don't care about whatever logic he uses. 3 to 4 weeks does not just mean a month. Yeah, he said, because Miss Bones, I spent 1 month about you with having you talk to me like shit, having snotty attitude when I was asking you for admin shit. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm
just gonna wrap up this session for now. Just gonna make my last cell and then I'll have to clock out.
Then he said, signs up for admin, proceeds to make out like I'm being asked for a massive favor. Says, you're not some hard done by paramedic, you're legit Discord model now. I said, and I helped you. It didn't help ever when you also had an annoying air about you. He said, don't really care what my air was, you have a snotty attitude to people. He also said, and it's quite frankly really fucking cringe. I said, so? You never brought it up before. You would have probably done something. I would have probably done something about it. He said, because Mr. Bones, you consistently take major offense to shit I didn't even direct at you. He said, I'm not RPing on a zombie server. I've seen all that shit. Well, he's responding to a different thing about that. Then I said, then you should have made a report to get about it. Then he said, there's only so many times I can add. Also, talking about the zombie stuff. He said, actually was reporting you to RJ at one point, but decided against it because you stopped being a twat. But you drift in and out of it. Some days you're funny and chill, other days it's just snotty, what do you want? And to be honest, the whole like I said, I'd say any admin's on, you'd come over and just be pissy and sound like you were dragging yourself out every day for shit I asked for or some shit like. I said, because on those days I would be having quite a busy day.
Okay, well if you're having a busy day, and I assume it's fucking 2 in the morning, who the fuck cares?
Apparently he did. Anyway, I also said, this is my first time ever managing for something ever, so sorry for not being very adapted to the new environment. He conceded, saying, that's fair, you're chill and I do like you, but that occasional snotty shit was just a bit much. And it's where you accused me of mocking you about 8 times over some stutter which I've literally never heard you have, Lamau. I responded, because in those times I felt like other people have mocked me for nothing of how they talked, because I end up stuttering a lot. He said he never heard me stutter once. I said that would be a first for me. And he also said, and also I wouldn't make fun of that. I don't know, you just got my back up a bit with that shit. I said, I don't know you, so I wouldn't know that. He said, you don't know if people you don't know are serial killers or not. You don't walk around accusing people of being serial killers. Take human actions on a case-by-case basis, as difficult as it is. I say I do, just with stuff I see around. It's hard not to think online interactions more negatively than IRL interactions. He conceded again, fairs, but at the end of the day, I'm a human being, as most people are. Not Jackson. Then I said, at the end of the day, so am I. Fair enough. I prefer people to be blunt with me with opinions, and I prefer to be blunt with them. He says, he conceded again, to be honest, I think I just had a very aggressive burnout with this form of RP recently. I just see it all as like really immature and shit, I don't know. I agree that he was quite aggressive in his messages in Discord. Then he said, only cause the way Americans talk sometimes genuinely make me want to bash their head against the fucking curb.
So he
There's more to that,
self-contradicted
yeah.
himself.
Yep. Also, I guess he hates Americans and how they talk sometimes.
Okay, have you ever seen a Jameski video?
Yeah.
I don't, but I
Okay,
know the
so
guy. I know of the guy.
there's a very specific video in Gmod where he plays in a Harry Potter server. And it's a joke that a British guy hates all these American dudes, so he's like shit-talking them on the mic, you know, gotta have that hot mic. And he just gets gang beat by a bunch of Americans on the server because they're sick of his shit. So, you know, they're just literally beating the shit out of him every time he gets up. Do you see the similarities I'm pulling at?
Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking. I said most of the player base for KRP is either immature underage people or immature overage people. He said, no offense to Larry, everyone on the server, obviously, when talking about the American thing. I said, I'm not going to comment on that because I did have stuff I could say about that, but I didn't want to escalate, you know. He said, yeah, agree. To be honest, when I was talking about immature people, people like Remy and Bruno are like examples of what I mean, to be honest. I said, I would most certainly prefer people to RP, but they just don't without some initiative. He said he tried, whatever. I said, I know, I tried to talk with y'all, whatever.
Wait, hold on. When did he say... Wait, pause. He said Remy, right?
Yes, Remy and Bruno.
When exactly did he say this again?
Yesterday at 8:51 p.m.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking hilarious. That is actually priceless, oh my god. You know why he's so butthurt about Remy?
What specifically?
Because Remy fucking dodged a insta-kill scene with him. Because he pissed off the mom.
That RP thing?
Yeah, that RP. He's salty about that.
That wasn't perma. That was not going to be permadeath though.
I know, but I just find it funny because he was gonna use it as a chance to mug him and shit, and you know, it backfired because
that was a chance to get back at him because apparently Remy was part of Bob for just a little bit and betrayed them and gave the police info. Oh, I guess leading to the raid on their place. I don't know. But that was the RP for that scene. Apparently, Jackson said they were planning it for a while. And then Remy ruined the scene without any playing along. Like a little shithead.
Yeah, no, I can see that side on Remy, to be honest.
Yeah, Remy did not. I told him beforehand it'll be obvious, and to play along. He did not play along. I guess I should have just been blunt and not care about possibly improving RP by being mysterious and vague.
Yeah.
Because I guess people will just play like it's PvP server if I don't be blunt with them and tell them and, you know, baby them, you know? But anyway, I digress.
I'm gonna be honest, there's only a few manipulative bastards on the server, and I can already name a few from just watching.
And of course there's more. He said, to be honest, I just think this stuff was gonna get like that eventually. People were bitter about us not accepting people's in-character BS, and the shit you've banned Jackson for is just bullshit. I told him his ban was reduced massively after letting him brainstorm what counter or not. He said, I mean, when you guys punish people who are actually role-playing by banning them and shit. I said, I know banning the people RPing is bad, but Jackson did breach some rules that had to be addressed. Just, I was never told how voided stuff works, and Lynn didn't know some of the stuff Jackson was planned for was voided, so 21 days was potential ban. He said, as opposed to perfect others. I said, not the whole thing, and that's it. That all started when I was joking about being black and Antarctica's grandson.
Are you that sensitive?
Not just... Jackson was saying they're fueling stereotypes.
Oh.
Which I assume is why he even brought that whole thing up in the first place, instead of as soon as he was banned. Or left the server. And I even saw the ticket in closed tickets when I was looking for stuff for tickets to delete. It was all just like question marks by RJ. I wasn't too sure what it was. I estimated it could have been a player like a staff report because because RJ literally removed everyone but him and Angelo from that ticket. So I kind of already assumed there was a staff report going on. So I did see it before he even talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm actually going to take pictures of that. Put it on my clipboard. Of that whole conversation. If you can call it that. I don't know. People like to say they're just having conversation when they're actually having a fucking argument. Like fucking kids.
Okay then. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with.
But yeah, I had
hours.
to deal with that as well today.
Let's say 7:59 p.m. start time. Let's say end time 2:59 a.m. That's how poetic. Okay. Do the math. 7:59 p.m. Let's see, 2:59 a.m. That is literally 7 hours total. Nice.
It would have been really nice if some people just have some fucking confidence.
Or common sense.
No, mostly just confidence in me as a person, instead of assuming I would continue to be snobby, I guess, and be a little shithead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna clock out, if that's fine with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, see you around, man.